Hello there everybody, this is Peter Beckenham, the Village Marketer, and as always talking to you from my little Thai village. Today I want to talk to you about 8 simple steps to your online success. Now what I want you to understand is this: whatever you do, please don't mess these up. If you miss out even one of these, then your business is dead. If you put them in the wrong order, your business is going to have a problem as well. So I'm going to keep this very simple and not too long. Okay, here we go. Once you decide whatever your business is going to be, whether you want to be a content creator or a network marketer or an affiliate marketer selling big ticket items or whatever, or a blogger, once you've decided what that is, this is not the purpose of this part of the video, right? Once you've decided what that is, and I'll do another video on that if you like, about different types of business options. But once you've decided on that, the first thing you need to do is to find out who is going to be your target audience. Whatever you do, do not do what I've seen people do this week. They have found a product that they have fallen in love with and they go trying to find someone to sell it to. That is really a recipe for disaster. Do not do that. Find your target audience first. And what I mean by your target audience, everyone talks about it, but do you really understand what this is? I'm talking about a target audience that you can relate to, and that they can resonate with you, that you understand their language, that you understand the way that they talk, that you understand the terminology they use. Because if you don't, then they will know you're not part of them and they'll think you're a fraud. So you've got to find your target audience. Not only that, they've got to be an audience in sufficient size, because we're trying to run a darn business online, right? They've got to be an audience of sufficient size. And secondly, they've got to be prepared to pay for any particular problems and solutions they've got. Okay, now if they're not prepared to pay, then you've got to find another niche, obviously, right? So, point 1, find yourself a niche, a viable niche, right, that is profitable. Secondly, when you've found that niche, then this is where you're going to do some work. Okay, and I know many people like to bypass this because they just want to sell, make some money. Well, they're the ones, unfortunately, that make up the 95% who fail in the first 120 days online. And you should not fail online if you do things simple ways. So the second thing you do is, once you've discovered a niche that is viable and profitable, right? In other words, I'll pay for your advice if you give them the right amount of advice. Then find out what their problems are, what their challenges are, what their pain points are. Find that out. This is what you need to do. And also where they hang out, right? Because once you do that, then you can come up with a solution to those problems, and that solution will be where you make the money, right? In other words, you find the customer first, and then you provide the solution. You don't go looking for a solution and then look for a customer. Remember I told you that before, right? So you've found the customers, your target audience. You found out what their hopes, fears, and pain points and challenges are. Then do me a favour, when you're talking with them, and I'm not going to talk to you how you do that, that's another video. When you're talking with them, stretch them. Stretch them. Make them think. Okay? Don't be a salesperson. Be someone who's helping them. Be a consultant. Be an advisor. Get them to expand their vision. Expand their possibilities online. I can tell you, if you can sit with people and get them to share what they truly want to achieve online and show them step by step how they could do it, they will be so excited, and I can tell you it's a great deal of satisfaction for you as well. So that's the next part that you do, right? So you've got your target audience, you know what they need, okay, and you've worked out how best to identify what their needs are. Then, once you do that, you've got to do a pretty important thing. Because I can tell you, you're probably one of millions of people who are trying to sell them things, right? Sorry, who are trying to help them. But really, in the end, it's a sale, right? I'm going to be quite pragmatic about it, okay? So what you need to do is, how can you differentiate yourself from everyone else online? In other words, why in the heck should they deal with you? Especially if you're with some big ticket offer, right? You've paid a lot of money to join the big ticket offer, and there's thousands of people selling the same product, then why should people deal with you rather than your competitors? Because you're selling the same darn thing. So you've got to come up with your story. You've got to come up with your way to differentiate yourself, your way of differentiating yourself from all your colleagues, right? Because to be quite frank, they're colleagues, but they're competitors as well, whether you like it or not. So how do you differentiate yourself? That's what you need to do. Come up with your story, because it's only one of you. And people will buy that. They will buy your authenticity. Okay? Don't lie to them. Buy your authenticity. You don't have to be an expert. You don't have to be some multi-millionaire guru. Just be someone people can believe in. That's a breath of fresh air online. Think about how you build your story. Next, once you've done that and you've differentiated yourself, right, then it's time to build your home online. In other words, where people can find you. Now you've differentiated yourself. Now you've got a solution to a market, and you know how to access the market, and you know what their pain points are. Then how do they find you? And I suggest you look at a WordPress blog. Okay? Simple. A WordPress blog. And make sure the content you put on there is updated on a regular basis. Okay? That's my next suggestion. That's your next step. Once you've got a home online, then, be quite frank, then you can do one of the most important things you'll ever do. On that home online, you will put a little box, right? And in that little box will be your future. Because that little box, right, or many little boxes, right, will be your opt-in box where people will join your mailing list. If you don't have a mailing list built of people who know, like, and trust you, then you're dead in the water anyway, right? So what I'm saying, once you've got yourself your WordPress blog, then put an opt-in list on there, an opt-in box, and build your email list and build relationships with that list. Okay? Don't be the salesman, sell, but be the person who adds value to them, shares with them things, all right? So that's the next step, building your most important asset, your email list. Once you've done that, then every 90 days, this is where the truth test comes in, right? Be honest with yourself. Do a 90-day review. No holes barred. Do a 90-day review on what you've done. Look at how much it's costing you to get a prospect. Look how much your prospect is worth to you. Look how much it's costing you to get a customer. And look how much your average customer is worth to you. These are the critical aspects of running an online business. But if you do those steps, right, if you do those steps, I'm not going to guarantee because I don't know what your work rate is, but you've got a huge opportunity to make it worthwhile. And you'll be in front of 95% of other people online, I can tell you, because you've done steps in the right order. I've got nothing to give you today except what I've just given you there, okay? But I hope you understand what I'm giving it to you. It's an extremely important message, okay? Do not miss out any of those steps and don't get them in the wrong order. Because if you do, you're dead. Okay? So, as always, thank you very, very much for sharing your valuable time with me. I truly appreciate it, okay? And if you like this video, please leave me a like or share it. That would be fantastic, eh? If you want to leave me a comment, please do so. As always, thank you very much. God willing, see you tomorrow. Bye for now.